Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today I have another holster review for you. It's been a long time since I've done a holster review, and this happens to be from my personal favorite holster company, and that's Werkz holsters. And today we're going to be going over the M7. Now the M7 is nothing new for Werkz holsters. This is the original M7 holster, or at least my oldest M7 holster. It is an outside the waistband holster, and it is a holster that you can hook to like a QLS system for your battle belt. Now, one of the things I like about Werkz holster is not just their quality of the company, the quality of their products, but they also constantly and routinely do everything they can to upgrade and improve their products. And that is not something you can say about everybody in the industry. Hence, the new M7 from Werkz. Now this is less of a review, more of an overview, because I'm just going to put it out there. I really like this holster. I like both of them, but I really like this holster. They haven't made an upgrade to one of their holsters yet that I've disliked. And so the review is, if you want a holster like this, I highly suggest it. So this is going to be an overview, tell you a little bit about the body, the structure, its capabilities, and things like that. 103. 0.94. So as I said, this is an outside the waistband holster and one that you can attach to something like a battle belt. So this is my main battle belt, my main war belt rig, whatever you want to call it. This is the Core Essentials Micro Battle Belt. I will put a discount code down below if you are interested in getting something from Core. But as you can see here, you can put the QLS system right on the Werkz M7, just like you could the old Werkz M7, and hook it right to your belt. Now, one of the changes they have made between the older M7 and the newer M7 as it pertains to the mounting options is, number one, this came just as this holster like this. This does come with a regular waist belt, slide belt mounting option, which we'll get into a second. But if you're going to mount the QLS to it, know that it is going to ride a bit higher. So they lowered the hole pattern on the new M7 compared to the old M7. And if I line up the screws here, you can see how much higher it will ride. So if you already have a mid-ride or low-ride UBL, this will change, switching to this will change the height of your holster. 0.95. Yeah, missed. 0.97. 0.97. So what it comes with for your belt slide or for your regular waist type belt is this. I believe this is Tegris. And Tegris is, if you don't know what Tegris is, it's a wonder material that has sort of made its way into the firearms industry over the last handful of years. Super durable material, but also very flexible. So as you can see here is the bolt pattern that would match the holster, and your belt goes through here, and it does have some flexibility to it. I haven't had this fail. With that said, I also haven't used it much because I like running this on my battle belt. Now, much like the original M7, this is 093 Boltaron. Boltaron, again, if you aren't familiar with my other Werkz holsters videos, Boltaron is an upgraded material, a better material than Kydex for holsters. It's more durable, it has better heat resistance as far as deformation, things like that. So it is the 093 Boltaron, and they did some body changes to it as well. Now, one of those changes they made, I understand the QLS is on here and you can't see it, but you see that this has multiple holes throughout it for the mounting. This only has the 3 that match the QLS system, but they did also add what I'm going to say, rigidity lines, extra forming throughout the back of this. That way your mounting surface, your mounting area is a lot more rigid. So every time you put a curve in a holster, that helps stiffen that area. So they've put a lot more definition, a lot more curves in the back side of this holster. You can see the top of them here. They run all the way down through there. And it makes this mounting surface really, really rigid, where there wasn't anything wrong with this mounting surface, but it does have some flexibility compared to this. They did add some more features on the outside of the body here, the outside of the holster. There's just a little bit more forming areas. And then here where your retention screws are, this is a clamshell design. This is also a clamshell design, but they have riveted it together here and then actually made a pocket for what you would normally see are the rubber bushings there that squeeze in order to increase the retention of your gun. This mainly, in my opinion, what this does is it helps keep the rubber from seeing the elements, hence making them last longer. Also, it keeps from any dirt, debris, and anything from being able to enter your holster there because it's closed up here. So, fit. This is for a Glock 1917 with a TLR1 light. And of course, it is optic cut, just like the first one. And they have closed in the light lens area a bit more than they did on the original M7, but the fit of this thing is great. It has a fair amount of retention there. I could increase it. I have it set the way I want it, so I could make it lock in a little bit more. I've not had it fly out of my holster. There are people that claim that holsters like this, when you're running through drills and stuff like that, that your pistol will just fly out of the holster. If you're buying a quality holster, that doesn't happen, even if it's of this style. So when it comes to my use case of these holsters, of course, like I said, I use it on a battle belt. However, the original M7, this first, my older M7, which is all painted up, and I've used the hell out of it out here in the desert and some of the illegal trafficking areas I used to work in. I hit my fastest draw to single shot on target of .74 with this holster. Was it a fluke? Maybe, maybe not. But I've always been very, very fast with this holster, faster than other holsters I've tried like this. With this one, I'm getting around .95, I think, right now, right at 1 second. And I hope to improve that as well. It's not as broken in as this one is, but very, very fast holsters. 105. Not my best times. So I guess probably the last thing in comparing the old M7 to the new M7 is going to be the sight channel. The sight channel on the old M7 is plenty spacious, to a point of almost ridiculous. It's a very, very, very high sight channel. So they were able to slim down the holster a little bit. And as you can see, if I line up the slide areas, the old M7 has about an 1/8 inch higher, maybe, sight channel than this does. This is plenty. If you have sights this tall on your gun, I can only imagine that it's actually a grenade launcher and not actually a pistol. So if you haven't been paying attention, somewhere up here, wherever these cards land, I have been scrolling in all of my Werkz holsters reviews. I'm also going to link all of those down below, as well as the core essential stuff. But in my opinion, Werkz holsters, again, knocks it out of the park with a very high quality, very affordable option for an outside the waistband holster, especially if you want to run it on your battle belt. I would like to thank Werkz holsters for all the work that they've done with the channel in the past. They make phenomenal products. I don't just outright recommend stuff as often as I do with any Werkz product I've ever used. It's my daily carry. It's the one that I EDC. I have multiple holsters from them. The belt slide, the Outlier and Origin, the actual hip belt slide holsters are what I use for outside the waistband carry when I want to carry like that. And I have used the hell out of the M7s. So thank you to Werkz for working with the channel the way you have. Werkz is awesome. Go check them out. All the ways to find this stuff is down below, and we'll talk to you guys later.